had sacrificed her own well-being to save the life of another, her son, Haruto. The only thing Kiryu has to go on is a picture of Haruka taken in the sleepy port town of Onomichi, Hiroshima. And he has more questions than answers. Who is Haruto's father? Why was Haruka so far away from home? And what did she do there? Kiryu heads out to Onomichi to discover the answers. But Hiroshima is a land of contrasts. Lively, yet abandoned. Bright, yet shadowy. And in these shadows, Kiryu will discover a Yakuza organization that would kill to protect its secrets. But Kiryu is not the type of man to be intimidated. Find out what happens when Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, launches on March 20th, 2018.
惚れた女の前で酷にされたままじゃ。おい、なんじゃ。あまり時間がねえ。早いとこ済ませてんだがな。行くぞ。
普通の人と違うオーラがあるからね。
Hey!
What's up, guys?
You out there? Can you hear us? Give us a shout out.
Oh, there you are. All right. Yeah, guys, we've updated our equipment a little bit. We've like upgraded and like leveled up our stream game.
A little bit.
Like a little bit. Not,
a little incremental thing. So it's all behind the scenes stuff. So again, once again, if something's not working, you guys tell us in the chat. It's a little different every week.
Yeah.
We apologize, but we appreciate you guys hanging with us.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yes. Oh my God. I can even see like now. I can like look this way and I see the chat, which is interesting. Now I'm like all like drawn. Like, what are people saying? What's going on?
Yeah. We actually. So previously we were like all on one. It was all condensed on the one screen.
Sam has like laptop where he was like.
I was like laptop. Sorry, you guys see me doing this kind of thing. But now we have like We have like an actual game screen, and we have an actual like you can see what you guys say screen. So it's Amazing Friday. I'm so excited.
It's going well. Things are going well.
We
have a good show. We're like planning our shows out now. We're gonna like do an hour Kiwami, and after that we're gonna transition into the game that you all ignore from Yakuza. But it's a huge part of the mini games.
It's actually a huge part of like listen. When you learn how to play this game, there's so many like Japanese games that you can like access.
Right. Mahjong. We're talking about Mahjong.
Talk about Mahjong, guys.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna
try.
teach you. We're gonna
try.
And now you can apply this knowledge today. Go down and play, get your Yakuza 0, your Yakuza Kiwami. You can practice. You can't play on 6 yet, but coming soon. Anyway, let's go to jail.
We're going to jail.
We're going to jail. Kiwami.
So we're getting an echo. I don't know where the echo is coming from.
Oh.
Japanese games that you can like access.
Right.
Is the echo on the game audio or is it on the voice audio?
You can apply this knowledge today.
So, anyway, we're gonna work. We're gonna work
figure
on
that out, I guess. Yeah. This looks like.
Oh, you know what? I know what it is.
Huh?
I bet you it has to do something.
Is that a mic?
I think maybe there's a mic kind of thing.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Or maybe that mic is on as well? Audio or is it on the voice audio? Check that. EJ. Checking. Anyway, all right. Well, we're gonna work on that. Again, everything is kind of weird and strange and new and different. But
always. With new tech comes great responsibility.
Yeah, with new tech comes great responsibility. So.
Look at these NPCs. What's up, guy? This guy's looking.
So okay, so okay. So we're going to the Tojo clan.
We just got a call from Shinji. He's like, "Oh man, saw Dojima dragging Yumi away." Bad news.
Your childhood sweetheart or whatever.
Yeah.
So while Scott's doing that, I'll do a quick introduction for maybe some people joining the stream for the first time. My name's Sam Mullen. I'm a senior localization producer over here with Sega Stuff. We bring these streams to you every week to talk about localization issues and localization of the Yakuza series and all that jazz.
We've been doing Yakuza pretty consistently since September. Someone was asking like, why Yakuza? Because it's fun. It's good. If there's other stuff you guys want to see, I guess we'd be open for it. That would essentially kick me off the stream, but, you know, I'm down. I could get some work done maybe. What's Sam typing out?
Internal communication.
Oh, okay. This fight is completely new. That they, again, more of that added stuff that you wouldn't have run into before. The president of Peace Finance didn't find you out in the street in the original Yakuza 1. Oh, dude. This is very, like, debug style life. I feel like at the beginning of this game, they just pump you up so good, and then when they take it all away, it's sad.
So this is the guy we beat up last time because he was like.
Right. This is the guy we.
He came back. He came back.
Yeah.
He came back.
We had to go down to his office and pick up some overdue money last time. What's up, guys? What's up, NPCs? What's happening? Tell me about the story. They heard gunshots. Oh, this lady's the best. She's just, you from the Dojima family?
Oh, she's just like this Bachan who like knows what's going on.
Can you tell this fool to be like considerate of his neighbors? Because he's a loud asshole. Yakuza got to do the role in the community, guys. Here we go. This is such like the seminal Yakuza scene, the thing. Kiryu standing in front of that lightning, going to jail for Nishiki. Like this is what establishes like his character. It all comes back down to this, you know.
This is such a pivotal moment in his life.
Yeah, defines it.
And in the original game, does Nishiki have the down here, flip back here transition?
He does.
In the original game as well.
Yeah.
弓を無理やりだから撃っちまったんだ。カッとなっちまって何発も弓しかしやっちまった。東証会の大官房。
Thank you guys. I think basically was picking up the chat, the audio from the stream.
What's picking up the audio from the stream?
So we're streaming it on this new PC that we have set aside here, right?
Right.
And since that's on the PC that's also doing the stream, it's picking up double. Thanks,
Technology.
I know you guys. You guys are smart. That should fix it.
Yeah.
Coach the Dimwit is a streamer pro. So.
Coaster the Dimwit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best name. Shout outs to Coaster the
see
Dimwit.
if that fixed it.
Please come back.
And Yumi's she's like done, man. She's like, I don't.
She's out of it. She's oh, damn. All right, Nishiki, go screw up for 10 years, please.
But that's crazy. You you kill the boss because so in this situation Nishikiyama's is essentially put like practical, like not blood family but like family
above
Yakuza like
family,
Yakuza family,
which is not acceptable
for the Yakuza. But,
right. Yeah.
But that's the whole thing. It's like, it's the bonds that tie people. Like
how far would you go for family?
How far would you go for family?
It's our Yakuza 6 tagline. It's on the back of the box.
It's on the back of the box, guys.
The back of the box. Yeah, but it's on.
But here's the thing: is like Kiryu like one-ups.
Oh yeah.
One-ups
every day.
Nishikiyama
Every day.
on this. So like Nishikiyama killed a dude to save the girl, but Kiryu is like going to jail to save them both.
Right. Young Date. This is the youngest you'll ever see Date. Criminal Investigation Division, which is Division 1.
Division 1? So that's interesting, you close the topic.
Yes, we have this conversation. It sucks because they just expect you to know the divisions of the cops.
Right.
And they're just like, oh, we're in Division 1, now we're in Division 4, and I'm sure that some people get lost on that.
So in Japanese, and I actually can't do this off the top of my head, I think Division 1 is like criminal investigation.
Homicide.
It's homicide.
Yes, yeah, basically.
And then there's a Division 2. A
Foreign Affairs is Division 2. I don't know what Division 3 is.
Division 4 is
Organized crime.
Organized crime. Okay. So yeah, in the Japanese, they're always like throwing out like Division 1, Division 4, like you know what that means. But
yeah,
we have to translate it into being something that makes sense to everyone.
Right.
And it's really weird too because there's like in certain games they use like short
Yonkai kind of thing.
Yeah,
just
Yonkai
like,
or like
Division 4.
Yeah.
I guess that means Division 4, and we're like writing out Tokyo Metropolitan Police Division 4, and they're like Yonkai.
Yeah.
This is an interesting scene too. That also kind of needed a little bit more explanation. So Kiryu is getting expelled from the Yakuza, not banished from the Yakuza. Sarah has basically handed down the order to be like, we're kicking you out, but we're not taking your card, kind of deal.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
So like you're out, but you could technically come back in. This is almost like a parallel to the what Majima's situation is at the beginning of Zero. Where,
okay.
Like, right. So like you're out, but you're not out.
Right.
And he's like, why would this happen?
Like you're sat in a corner kind of thing.
Yeah. Like why would you just kick me out, but not fully freaking execute like cut ties? Kind of
Right.
thing,
Because he killed a patriarch.
He killed a patriarch, which is like the ultimate crime. But if you played Zero, you know he has a strong relationship with Sarah. That's again, Zero builds so well into Kiwami. Like they took everything about 1 and really wrote a story underneath it for Zero. It worked so well. And Nishi screwing up begins. He's gone.
So that is kind of interesting. You'll notice that Shinji, we were talking about like the difference between like the big bro and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So in this situation, Shinji calls Kiryu Aniki because he's like that older brother figure. But remember, like Nishiki and Kiryu are sworn brothers, right?
Right.
So basically, Nishiki is the uncle.
Right.
That's why he calls him Nishikiyama no Ojiki.
Right. Right.
Uncle
Nishiki. But we're not obviously going to look like
That's
people
so
expect that. Like there's like, oh, I heard the word uncle. Why didn't you put uncle in there? Like Uncle Nishiki.
Yeah, that sounds
no, not
so
quite.
weird.
Not quite.
That's
That's
so
not how the
weird.
Yakuza see things.
So weird.
This guy, this fork wielding assassin. They did a great sub story with this guy. Like you can actually like find a sub story later in the game where I think he's standing somewhere where like the real estate office was.
Right.
And you can like get a backstory on like who ordered the hit, and there's more stuff about the Nikyo Consortium.
Isn't that
It's
the
like
original
new
game?
Kiwami.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, these guys. This is bland. Got rid of the guys by stabbing the other dude in the hand.
It's so funny. Like Kiryu looks like he looks so much more like a dude bro with his short hair.
I know. Yeah, very almost Western protagonist.
Yeah, almost Western protagonist. Yeah. That's just his name, Inmate 1356.
Yeah, that's his name. You have to find out his real name. All right, so there's something coming up I want to talk about, and I'm gonna like stop it right there for a second. People found this interesting. There's a story behind it.
Okay. Uh-oh. He's come out. Dual wielding.
He's got dual wielding forks.
Dual wielding forks.
Oh, I'm gonna miss all the super power too. Here we are. This is very translator's notey in some ways. This
Right.
Kiwami means extreme, right?
Right.
So a little bit of secret back knowledge. This game was at one point kind of locked in to be called Yakuza Extreme.
Yeah. We were
We
thinking.
can't talk about it. We can't talk about why it changed back to Kiwami. This is a high level discussion. Ask us in 10 years when we're like old men of the game.
Yeah.
And like are free to say whatever we want. We can't right now. But so the marketing problem with a name like Kiwami is like nobody knows what it means, Scott. How are you going to make sure that people know what
like
it
we
means?
said, and it doesn't even have like a direct translation.
Right.
Anyway.
Extreme is just like the most literal like basic translation you could give it. It just technically means a lot more than extreme. It means pinnacle. It means peak. It means this badassery thing. And with marketing being like, Scott, you need to explain to people what Kiwami means in the game. I'm like, I don't really have like text boxes I can just add to things. So guess where I'm going to put it?
Right here.
Right here.
When we talk about Kiwami.
Yep. Here you go. Here's my translator's note. Kiwami means extreme.
And it's really interesting. So I mean, like in the English version of the game, that we use that little fire icon.
Right.
For the heat, because they're heat actions. Even in Japanese, they're heat actions. But in the Japanese version of the game, they use the kanji for Kiwami.
Yes.
In that as that, and we always swap it out for the heat action or the heat icon. And then even the essence of translation in of itself is actually the translation for heat moves that's what we use in place of Kiwami. So it'd be like the famous one, the face grading. Like the essence of face grading in Japanese is like face grading no Kiwami.
Yeah.
Right? So we use kind of all these different sorts of things.
And that kanji that flashes on the screen there is Kiwami.
Yeah, so Kiwami as well.
Yeah,
so.
whenever you do the Kiwami heat moves. Yeah. We felt like, we actually thought about it, like, well, should we put that in English? Should we subtitle it? It's like, it just looks badass.
Yeah, it just
looks pretty badass. Raging Demon style kind of thing.
Yeah, Raging Demon style.
This seems new.
And this is, I like this guy.
Yeah, he's like,
This guy's the guy who's actually got the optics on what's going on.
Yeah.
You know? He's actually like, guys, this doesn't seem right.
You might recognize the room from Zero. I remember beating dudes with these rooms and tables.
Yep.
これから組立ち上げさせて堂島組に貢献してもらおうって時に何か
There's an ashtray and I believe a box of nails on that thing over there.
Can you pick up the swords?
No. I love these scenes that have like that deal with like all the Yakuza like inner drama and politics kind of stuff. These are the scenes I always like hone in on. I'm like, all right, gotta finesse this.
Yeah, but it's also, this is the kind of content that's like if it's your first time in, if it's your first time in, this is the kind of stuff you're just like, I don't really care what's going on here. Just let's move the things forward. But like if you're a fan or like you're really kind of familiar with how things are working, this is the stuff that you kind of like, you want to kind of, you get kind of visibility on what's going on.
Yeah. Hi, Silver the Hedgehog. I see you. I can see chat now.
I've been keeping it to myself the whole time.
I know, it's so opening my eyes.
And this is all new too,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
This is all new stuff.
Laying in on thick.
Motivation.
Yeah.
Nishiki, bad guy motivation.
It begins. Nishiki man.
Dark side.
Dark Nishiki.
Turning to the dark side.
Oh, my evil hand. How did my evil hand do that? Come on, Nishiki. It's harsh.
It's harsh. It's harsh.
Hard to watch.
It's a long time to stay in jail.
10 years?
10 years, man.
Yeah. It'll change a man.
Change your man. But not Kiryu. Kiryu comes out basically the same thing as he was in the
Yeah, basically.
But they come out and the world has changed. So you got cell phones.
Yeah,
now.
this is another thing I want to talk about. Like Kamurocho Cho, like as a character.
Right.
Like this is why I think people don't mind coming back to Kamurocho Cho for every Yakuza game because they do make distinct efforts to make Kamurocho Cho feel different.
Yeah.
And if you've come from zero into this Kamurocho Cho, like that's like what a night and day difference. Like Zero's Kamurocho Cho is so like bubble. Of optimism, and people are like, oh, you know, there's like this happiness underneath all of it. Even though it's a little scummy still, it's a little like shady things kind of going on, but everyone's like kind of happy and like generally has like a positive outlook. But by 2005 Kamurocho, like this city has like settled into its nature. It's very like it's scummy. The criminals are basically running the city. The scams are in full swing. You kind of know what you're getting into when you step into that city. And then comes Kiryu just like, what happened?
Yep. Oh, this scene.
This scene! Thanks, Devil Leon. I see you in chat. I see you in chat, Devil Leon.
So we had an issue with this scene.
We did. And people are like, I can't believe that it was just a bug. That you... Also, for those who don't know, when we released Kiwami to the press, all these bowing dudes were like missing.
They were missing.
They were literally missing in the scene. And people were like, yeah, censored the scene. We didn't censor the bowing dudes, guys. Like, it's literally what happened is an unfinished cutscene a version of this cutscene that was unfinished got accidentally put on top of the cutscene that was not finished. So there was like things about this scene that were like placeholder and different, and nobody caught it.
Nobody caught it.
Until Devil Leon literally was like, I thought there was supposed to be dudes in
there. And the reason the reason we didn't catch it is because the bugged scene was in the ROM from the very first time they cut an English ROM for us. So like the first time we really started like looking at the English version of the game, including the QA group, whatever, that's just what the scene was. For like,
yeah, we were like, oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is. You know, like we're not really going through and doing A/B testing for every single scene. We just never really registered that there were supposed to be dudes in there.
So anyway, fire broke out. had to talk to Japan, had to talk to Sony, had to talk to Europe, had to talk to Deep Silver. Like, everyone involved was just like, it was a huge mess because we had patches all lined up already, and we had to like bump those patches up, get this patch in, but
take a bunch of patches down,
like,
resubmit.
oh my god,
it was such a nightmare. It was such a nightmare.
But
just
we made
well, we got the dudes back in.
We freaking made it, guys, before launch.
We got the dudes back in.
The press got to play the scene without it, but it was done. Please, I hope that never happens again.
Yeah, that was. I can't believe how much work the dudes caused us.
Oh man, this scene's good too. Shimano. I love riding Shimano.
He was such a non-character in the original version.
Yeah, it just kind of.
He was just he was like a guy who just got killed off really early in the game, but because of Zero, he's like, there's a much more like.
He has a more gravity.
Gravity to him because you kind of know where he's coming from.
We had this number wrong for a while. We like, because when you localize Japanese numbers, you have to like do the math differently. We're like, I think we had like 250 in there, and we're like, that's not that many guys, Shimano. And like, I kept like brought this to Sam like toward the end of the actual localization.
I'm like doing the math. I'm like, carry the decimal. No, that's not enough for dudes. Yeah, the 10 billion yen is the same amount of investment as Kiryu building a gold statue in his office in 1988. Things were different in '88, guys. Things are different. And then the bubble burst. And Japan went into their cakey period, and they
no one bleeds money anymore.
Can't just throw money into the air and have your enemies get off of you. He bows to the guys on his way out.
Yeah, he's like, thanks guys. Taking the train in.
That'd be so weird. That'd be so weird. Like, gone for like 10 years and
come back, right?
That's the same, but...
Thank you, Gravy Biscuits. Whew. All right. Now we're weak, Kiryu. We're gonna run into Majima again.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. He's gonna be like, I've been waiting for you for 10 years, man.
You got rusty.
Yeah.
And you can. What happened? So there's some power plays where you can actually beat him in this.
You can actually beat him, and there's like one indifferent like piece of dialogue that changes. But my God, is that hard to do? You have to like kind of know it and really grind it out. And I'm obviously not going to do that.
Right. It's not worth it, guys.
It's not worth it.
If you're wondering, like, oh, if I do this, I'm going to get something. No,
you get a different line.
Yeah.
He still calls him Rusty. What's that?
You like speed.
Oh, do you beat him? That makes sense. Because you really have to, like, this first part of the game, and the game doesn't tell you this, but you kind of have to manage your XP. Right. You have to go specifically for those Kiwami heat actions. Right. It doesn't tell you that you need to learn them. You're just like, you get to those Kiwami, probably it's like, I'm supposed to use the Kiwami heat action. It's not working because you have to learn it first. And if you didn't know that Yuya is going to make you use the Brawler one, and Shimano's going to make you use the Rush one, like, those are priority learning actions. Right. I even tweeted that out at the beginning. I was like, guys, prioritize those.
So someone's asking in chat about like what happened to all the. I think this is in the game, like it's written in somewhere. But what happens to all Kiryu's money that he makes?
Oh, he's like Jedi waves. He's like, I don't know. Like I was rich at one time and now I'm not.
Isn't that how money works? He's like borrowing money for soap lands from Shinji back in '95.
Yeah. I don't think canonically from Zero Kiryu actually gets like that rich.
Right.
You can obviously make Kiryu get really, really rich.
But it doesn't really work out that way.
Yeah. Someone's asking, what is this question from a little while back, but did any of the boss fight OSTs change? Did we swap out any songs or anything like that? Only if they used the
Like the licensed tunes?
the one licensed tune from Kiwami that changed was what the main theme but with vocals. What's that one called? Chat, what's that song called? You all know.
It's a song called with the one with vocals?
Yeah.
Did we swap it in with one without vocals?
Japan used a different song. They just threw one part of the song to the other part.
Right.
That was their call. Again, always all that music stuff gets handled in Japan. We don't be like, meh, do this kind of stuff. Like that's for them to decide because it's their licensing stuff. Receive you. It's like the main theme of the game. I couldn't remember. Yeah, receive you with lyrics, but it's by an official band, which is why you think that we would like have all the rights to it, but we don't.
We've discussed this probably a couple times at this point, but Japanese music rights are kind of ridiculous in certain different kinds of ways. So
why don't you make your note fair? I don't use knives. Oh, the crumble. The crumble. Just end me, Majima. Just end me. God. Oh, God.
Have you even hit this guy yet?
I hit him. There's a
little sliver of life.
Sliver.
Little sliver of life off, right?
So look at that. Straight up teleports. You're not meant to win this fight, clearly, guys.
You break his guard, and then that's the end of your combo stream.
Yeah, basically. Stop. I feel that might my dreams. Rush is actually pretty effective in Kiwami if you weren't using it in Zero. I was never a Rush guy in Zero. I was like, this doesn't get me anywhere. But Kiwami, I don't know. I feel like it got leveled up. The fighting styles don't look exactly like they do in Zero. There's definitely been like balance tweaks for Kiwami.
Yeah, I found that like in Zero, I was like a beast mode guy all the time. But I think in Kiwami I barely even used it. I was like Russian brawler the whole time.
I know there's a Rush exploit. Fireball, super. I just don't do it. Why would I do that?
Yeah, that's cheating.
Yeah.
That's cheating. We don't cheat. We're not cheaters here.
Sorry, Majima. So now I'm disappointed, Kiryu. So he's even going into it like this cover show's not the old style. It's mean. It is. Look at that little smile. You see a little smile? I love his little smile.
All right, so let's take a moment to pay the bills.
Oh, we're paying the bills already.
Let's pay the bills. So, you guys, regulars, you know. We always encourage people. So right now we do these streams because we're trying to get you guys hyped for Yakuza 6. Kind of lead everyone up to that. Yakuza 6 coming out when? March
20th.
March 20th. And for you guys who are just hopping onto the series like in the Yakuza 0, Kiwami kind of era, we do understand there's a whole bunch of games in between those two titles.
We do understand that.
And, we're trying to make your life easier. So we have gone through the trouble of creating the Yakuza Experience site, which you can see the URL over on screen left.
Damn it.
Always the opposite way. So go check it out. We've got timelines. The comics are there. If you go there, if you do nothing, if you don't want to be spoiled, you don't do anything, just go check out the comics. If you've started with 0 and 1, you can probably read the first like 3 or 4 comics with no spoilers. So go check them out. Did we release one recently?
I don't know. I think we might have like
Lauren. I'm summoning Lauren into chat from nowhere. She can tell us where we're at with the comics, but I think we're like on episode 6 or 7 or something like that. and we've got a couple coming up. We're actually in the thick of like doing the production on the last couple of those. So yeah, definitely check them out. The whole idea of the comics is they don't tell you what happened in those games. That's not the point of the comics. The point of the comics is to tell you what the motivations behind the primary characters in Yakuza 6 are, what their emotional state is, where they're going into that game, so you understand, you know, where Haruka is, you know, in her head, where Kiryu is in his head, so you understand the sort of the emotional kind of driving forces behind this. And if you read those comics, you can go into 6 and not. And it doesn't mean that you should never play the other games. That's not what we're saying at all. But we're saying that you can go into 6 and not feel like you're like missing out on any of the sort of emotional cues that the characters have. So go check it out. Yeah, we also have the
real estate office. I really wish there was a line here or something to be like, the old office. just for the sake of putting it there.
But it's a different building now. Like,
it's not even the same place. But that's Kamurocho.
We also have the limited edition that's up. You guys can check it out. It's comes with a free art book that has tons of fan art that you guys made for us, and we really appreciate that. We've been tweeting out a lot of that on social channels. You guys can see kind of what kind of stuff is going to be in there, and we have an art event in Los Angeles planned to kind of display all that stuff. It's really exciting.
The art event, oh my god, I just got out of a meeting for that like an hour before the stream started. Things are coming together.
Things are coming together
in big ways. So it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's not just gonna be like an art show. There's gonna be
stuff to do.
Stuff to do. Maybe some people.
Maybe some people. We don't know. Maybe Dirk.
Maybe Dirk. Maybe Dirk. We should get Dirk there.
We should
get Dirk there.
This guy doesn't look like a punk ass anymore. I don't know. I think his model changed. It's very formal looking punk ass Abe now.
Got some people who are excited for the art show in chat, dude.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. We're excited for the art show.
We are too, yeah, for sure.
Is it gonna be streamed? Do we know that yet?
I believe we're gonna try to do some streaming.
We're gonna try to do some streaming.
It's like, you know, we have to work out the tech. Make sure that they can support it.
Yeah. You can't just stream. You can't. It seems like you can stream anywhere.
Right.
We tell ourselves that just stream from anywhere. That it doesn't. It
no problem. We'll just hook it up to your internet and.
Yeah, we're almost streaming out of this office sometimes. We're supposed to have all the tech here, so it's not really that simple. But we're going to try to bring you guys a stream on that. So stick with this. Lots of stuff coming up on this stream and future streams and whatnot. So yeah, stick with us and let's get towards Yakuza 6. We're super excited about it. We know you're excited about it.
I'm ready for it. Yeah. I just want to come out and get in your hands. It's been a while. We've
been working towards it. This is like the culmination of like two and a half years
of us like focusing on. I think about Yakuza guys on a daily basis. Like even on my weekends, Yakuza invades my brain. I'm like, oh, what's happening in Yakuza? Like, and I've been doing that for like 2.5 years, and I'm still not tired of it.
Yeah.
I mean, they pay me to do it. Fair enough, but. Like, I don't know, some people I think if you thought about the same thing for that long might get over it. I didn't.
Yeah. It's hard to keep in as much as it is to like focus on a particular product or particular IP that even you as a fan appreciate. Sometimes you do need to take a break from it, you know? Sometimes you're just like, hey, I need to step away from this thing for a little while, I'm gonna go do something else, play some other games, etc.
Yeah.
But sometimes we don't really get that luxury sometimes. We just have to stick with it. So yeah. But you guys, you're the dedicated fans, like we said last time. If you take time out of your Fridays to come join us and talk, listen to us like blabber on about Yakuza all day long, you're definitely on the we would call you core fans.
The core fans. That's the marketing term for you guys.
For you guys. So we do this for you guys, so you guys can go out. So you guys get excited. You guys feel like you know. We're connecting. We want you guys to share our enthusiasm, and we want to share in your enthusiasm around what is Yakuza. So that's what we do this week. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a hangout. We get to hang out and talk Yakuza for like 2
These
hours.
things are a pain in the ass, by the way. I just want to point out that our text files don't tell us when these windows are little tiny windows coming out of people's heads. And if we accidentally write like a full line, it's going to be like bleh across the screen, and we're like, oh.
Do these windows auto expand based on the text?
Yes.
Because they didn't used to do that.
They didn't used to do that. Yes, true.
So if you had like a little quip in Japanese and you wrote a little quip that was too long,
you would just like bleh outside of the text box too. That'd be even worse. What's going on, gentlemen? Look at these shades.
Look at this guy's hair. Apparently in Tokyo right now, it's like covered in snow here.
I heard,
It's
yeah.
like super cold. So
all these coin lockers. The actual text for this was like, I think there's something on the ground, and like drawing that out like as much as like let it before the X button would appear. I was like, no.
Oh, you mean like? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now it's as simple as possible so that the animation is you get that through it.
Optimization of the gameplay through localization.
Yes. You get the idea. He knows there's something on the ground. Tamura. Oh, out. My bad.
So someone's asking about the LE, about the format. Is it an art book with a game case, or is it a disc in the art book?
It's like a disc in the art book.
It's a disc in the
It's
art
like a
book.
special art book package.
You get that? You got that, Logan? It's a book with a place to put your disc in it.
Yep. Tamura-san nara 5年前に
Oh, Dirk's in chat. That's Dirk.
Where's Dirk?
Sega Dirk.
Sega Dirk.
田村さん
Pointing out punk ass Abe.
10年前のあの日から桐生さんの事件を追い続けてたんです。絶対に桐生さんを記者でもないのにこうまあ
All right.
情報を扱うものに
Tamura's-
それで5年
This
前
Aoki guy, he's like is he a recurring character as well, right?
I think
Because
so.
he's like these like oh no, there's someone who like
数年間はよく
there's a
一緒
guy
に
in 6
それで田村
who
さんの
takes
代わりに
after this
今じ
guy.
ゃこうして
Is that
記
what
者
it is?
ね桐生さ
Isn't
ん
there like a information broker that's like oh
Something, yeah, I forget what game that's in.
ああ
Might be
天下
six.
一通りのホストクラブの
because he comes back out of jail from 6 and he's like what's going on? He
10
goes
年前
finds this
今じゃ裏通りから
reporter
表通
turned
りに
information broker
中
kind
で
of
も
thing.
ス
or
ターダス
something
ト
like
は
that. Maybe I'm making that
一
up.
番
I think
人
you're
気
making
が
that
ある
up.
ホストクラブ
Don't listen to me, guys. I have no idea what I'm talking
桐
about.
生さんが10年前に通ってたセレ他に聞きたいことはありますか
That'd be good.
そうか。
いえああ
All the coin lockers, all the shinies. It's unfortunate that they're not girl cards anymore, right, guys?
Is there a trophy for unlocking all blockers?
I think there's definitely completion list stuff for it. I don't know if there's a
Okay.
Wait, where's my easy mark girl? Yes, here we are. The shady lady.
Shady lady.
That's
Man.
This man.
Oh.
Molestation accusation.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's one of the things. That's one of the interesting things about this game is they like use all these like different scams.
Like the real life scams.
They're like these
Yeah.
all these scams are like real life scams. There's actually one of the scams in Yakuza 6. Is that the one where they do the ore scam? Is that in
Yeah,
Yakuza 6?
yeah.
So that was when I was living in Japan. That was the big one that was like up and coming
Oh,
at
yeah,
the time.
the
Was
up-and-coming
the ore scam? Which
Hey,
is,
it's me.
yeah,
is
it's
how that
hey,
translates.
it's me. So basically, it's this. The way the scam works is essentially a man calls an older person and just says, "Hey," they just say, "Hey, it's me," and then the person on the other end like volunteers a name, like,
Sam?
"Oh, is
you?
that you, Sam?" And then the person just goes, "Hey, yeah, it's me, Sam. Hey,
I'm first."
I'm in trouble, or I need some money. I got something going on. Can you just wire me some cash to this account so I can get out of this situation?" And then these poor older people or whatever just go, "Oh, okay." And like transferring money in Japan is actually really easy. You can just like basically you go to an ATM and type in someone's account number and just hit go and you just send the money that way and it's like instant. So people will go and like fish money out of people that way.
Yep. Look forward to that sub story. Is Dirk in here?
Yeah, he's in there.
Throwing out pre-order Advertisements for other games.
Yeah, for other games. Other games he's working on.
I can't believe this, Dirk.
He's betrayed. Dirk, you have betrayed us. I feel like I did that the other stream hour.
Yeah, I'll do this.
Yeah.
I say completely focus on Yakuza, but that's because this is all I work on.
Yeah. I came in and I was like, tell them how people should get excited about it. And everyone should be excited about Valkyria Chronicles 4.
Oh, shit.
PC4! Shout out! We have more of that. More info about that one coming out. That one's coming out pretty soon in Japan, but we haven't really ranked up on that one yet on our side. But it's being worked on. We're doing it. It's happening.
Sexy music is happening. This is a good line. We had a little bit of fun with Kiryu in these,
Give me the sass. Give me the sass.
I was just kidding. I'm totally not going to do that anymore.
This is the one that has the thing where you go into the bar and the girl gets you drunk.
No, that's a different one.
That's not in this game?
That is this. Oh, this game.
Yeah,
this is a different sub-story. Yeah. That sub-story is in the original, completely voiced.
Yeah.
Like if you're wondering like why are some of these sub-stories voiced? That's because in the original game they were voiced, so they kept that.
Right.
They weren't even sub-stories in the original game. They didn't have that like system built yet. They just like these things just like happened in the streets. There was no like counter or anything that really indicated that like a different thing was going down. Sorry, it's important to build XP before you go to that.
But the just to kind of go back to the art book and the launch edition. So the disc is in the. Just to clarify for anyone who was wondering who maybe ordered the After Hours edition, like the collector's edition. So in the launch edition, the disc is in the art book, but in the big fancy version,
it's just a standard.
It's actually a completely. It's a regular game box, and there's a separate
like a full hardcover art book. So
yeah.
You get the fancy version. You get the fancy version.
We'll bring some at some point. We'll bring in some like production samples and show you guys
something maybe.
Do some unboxing. Show you guys what those look like once we have something actually.
They exist.
Once we have it in a format that's acceptable to show you guys.
Oh.
Price people like memorize like
the sub stories. Yep, that's the one. See, this is where like the real Yakuza 1 starts too. Like there's things about this game that people were just kind of expecting to roll into zero. Like you do have to go buy some healing items. You do have to like be aware of like where things are around you, that because it's balanced toward like Yakuza 1. It's not balanced like Yakuza 0 anymore. To some extent. I mean, it's its own kind of balance, to be fair. It's Kiwami balance. But they paid a lot of attention, I feel like, to how things felt and how things kind of worked in the original Yakuza and carried that over to this game.
Right.
And if it wasn't in the original Yakuza, like some things about the original that probably could have been upgraded. Like, well, that's kind of how it was.
Kind of was. I mean, because I mean, it's like where do you draw the line? I mean, it's not like this is not like an HD like remaster. It's a remake. Like they built it. They built the game again.
Right. Using
kind of the same base rules, but there's a point where you like swap everything out to the point where it's just not the same thing anymore. It's like not the same game. It was just the thing where we had to.
Yeah, we spent forever on this. The way that it flips, like, because we were like, oh, we don't want to lose all these rad like kanji markers, and then we're like, oh, but we could do this thing. We're like, we had to build this out for the dev team. Like, we kind of wanted that when you're on it, it's in English, and when you're not, it's in Japanese. And like, what? And we had to
explain it. We had to like, mock up these like, okay, so this is what it looks like when it's highlighted, and this is what it looks like when it doesn't. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we get what you're going with it. Because the thing is they don't know. Like, they don't know. They know what looks good in Japanese, but they don't know what looks good with the appropriate like blending of like Japanese presentation and English presentation looks good or is acceptable or easily understood by like a non-Japanese speaker. So you know, it's either for them it's going to ultimately be like we just need to switch it completely into English, and it's like no, actually you can kind of blend the two, but you got to do it correctly, otherwise it's you know,
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, you know, it's confusing or something like that. I love those like mixed approaches. I love throwing Japanese into UI like as a background and kind of different things because I think it makes it look cool. In the same way that like, you know, people always wonder like when you go to Japan, there's all this like English mixed in with everything everywhere. People are like, oh, that's so weird, but it's kind of the same thing. Like sometimes it's cool to have some like Japanese mixed in visually because it's very visually appealing and whatnot. So.
Thank you, Devil Leon. I like you. I like that guy. He's don't watch the videos though. He spoils everything. Freaking Yuya. He has such a great character arc though. He's in almost literally every Yakuza game until like all the way. He's always through. Yeah. So you really get to feel like his arc.
He kind of grows up.
Yeah.
He grows up.
This is where
he's got a good VO.
These camera angles, the way it spins around them is really cool.
Yeah.
This is that Kiwami treatment.
It didn't spin around like this?
I'm not sure, but the way it looks now is awesome.
Yeah.
Whether or not it did this before.
Did they read?
Yeah, he's VO.
Yeah. Did they change the VA or is it the same VA? They
No,
just
same
had...
guy. Yeah. Come on, Yuya. Chill out, man.
That Gyoza, there's like a Gyoza shot behind you now it's out.
Oh no. This game makes you so hungry.
Yeah, it looks so sharp and oh, denied.
I wanted to use a box. Ah! See, I would have missed that if we still had that screen delay.
Yeah, we fixed it. We fixed the screen. That was another thing we had last time. I got so frustrated with the Virtual 5 and 3.0 like slight screen delay. I was like, I'm going to completely rebuild our entire streaming setup so I don't ever have to deal with that ever again. So, stomp him.
Totally unhinged. It's like, what the hell, bro? Just punching people outside my office.
堂島の桐生さんですか。失礼しました。風間さんから伺ってます。どうぞ中へ。
So someone's asking if so all the models that are on like the various in the like Navi clubs and the stuff like the parking lot is a good example. They have all these pictures of dudes and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Those are all like real people.
Yeah.
They actually
they always get like host pictures and you'll see them in the credits like and then the host pictures this time are
and they actually I think they have auditions for them and stuff. I want to say in Japan there's like a whole process they go through
right
like especially for the for some of the hostess they used to have like hostess auditions for who were going to actually be in the game and then there were like runners up and the runners up would be you can first person rate it.
Do I have a first person in this one? Oh, there it is. Yes. So this is funny because we actually for the English version we eliminate some of the extra Japanese letters.
We
like the word Yuya is one U.
Oh, right.
But we don't change the graphic text, so like if you're actually staring at this picture, like, oh, what's the extra U there?
Because it's not
it's
Yuya, it's not Yuya, it's Yuya.
But no one in their Western mind is going to pronounce hold the letters longer, so we just take them out for economy of
space.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how it works. It also looks weird.
Yeah, it does look a little weird.
It's like one of the reasons you can't really write Japanese in English letters and have it like look. It's just
What's up, Sonic Kick? I recognize that guy.
Yeah, everyone's come out today. All the regulars. Thanks for joining us today, guys.
I guess we'll probably beat up some some goons in a second and then work on the transition.
That was a transition over to something else.
Something else.
Something else.
We brought some freaking props, guys. Look at props.
風間のおやっさんとはどんな
You know what that is? You know what that is? Anybody know what that character is?
You guys read that?
We're gonna teach you. We're gonna teach you all about it.
Yeah.
Got a whole set. Got a whole set here.
Yeah. We have one of our other localization producers happens to have a set in the office, like under his desk, and I'm like, dude, can I borrow some of those? Because I need them for props. Maybe. So we brought them in just in case.
大事な人を迎えたいからこの店を使わせてほしいってなんか組の方には秘密ということで
How many years have you studied Japanese, Sam?
それで
Oh
おやっさん
god.
は
先ほど連絡したんですが例の会長
I
の
started
件で身動きが取れないと
会長の
I started studying Japanese in my third year in
登場
college.
会3代目世良会長
So
が
I was 20. So I'm 38 now. So I've been doing Japanese stuff for
昨日
18
の深
years.
夜のことです
I took a
犯
semester.
人はまだわからないんですが
Orientation?
Yeah.
ニュースでもさっき
Got the basics down. Can read hiragana.
Yeah, I mean,
katakana.
yeah.
Good enough.
わかりません
Doing Japanese
This
for
guy.
18 years.
堂島組長が亡く
Yeah,
なっ
when
て
I,
10
in
年
2 more years, I'll
今
have
じゃ
been
同じ
doing
登場会
Japanese
の
for
組
more
同士
than
が
half of my life.
水面下で町の利権
That's
取り
wild.
合いしてるんです堂島組を引き継いだ直後に風間組は一時
Mortality kicking in.
大きな力を持ちました他の組も手出し
I got up and ran this morning,
数
trying
年
This guy's so
内
healthy.
部から
trying to
I hate this guy.
風間組を割った人がい
I
た
ran a 5K this morning.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
おらオーナー出さんかい
Oh, these guys getting up in Yuya's face.
Oh man, this is actually a hard fight. This you could actually like fail at this fight. Like, why is this game hard?
Is this the guy? Is this the one with the he uses the VA who does Zoro, the Japanese?
I don't know.
島の組の連中
Oh,
で
I
す
think it might be. One, I think he comes back because that guy comes back from time to time. Let's see. I may be wrong.
すみません桐生さん
Oh no, that may be a
これ
different
は
part.
これはようやくオーナーさんのお出ましで
Because
す
no one does like, another guy come into the scene?
まあね
Maybe
うちら
not. No, there might be a
ちょっと飲ませ
different.
て
There
もら
might
お
be
うと
a
思
different
っただ
difference.
けやねんけどそこの兄ちゃんが帰れなんか言うもんやから
てめえらみかじめせびりに来たんだろ
いいよ今日は飲みに来ただけやから
嘘だ
酒飲ませろって言うとるだけやろが
Yeah. Zoro was the manager of the Odyssey. Yeah, that's correct. But that guy comes back from time to time. Like
He voices a lot of incidental characters.
yeah, a lot of incident.
参ったな
But you can. He's so like that guy's voice is so like
Distinctive.
very distinctive.
Yamagata,
So,
I
so
believe.
yeah. So when you every time he shows up, you're just like, that's the guy. That's him right there.
そんなクソみてえな連中に金払うなんて
ゆうや
クソやとおいこらガキ今は知らんことクソ言うたんか
言葉が足らなかったぜクソイカだなめんなクソガキ
ゆうや
I got some shit for calling this guy a fuckboy. Modern term in a 2005 game. Everyone's always trying to come down on me like, you gotta come back with some slang from 2005. Like, what were we saying in 2005? Noobs?
ふざけとんのかお前ら
Pawn.
Pwned?
Pwned.
You ready to get pwned?
That's
Is that what you want?
That's like late 90s.
Oh.
I maybe I don't know. Yeah, we can't do that.
It's not fun.
It's not
It's
fun.
like you're just
And
like.
it's hard to hold. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to hold. Yeah. There's actually a localization, like standard guideline / kind of rule where you try not to put in any language that dates the translation,
Right.
unless there's like a very specific reason to do so.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. That's a general guide. I'm not gonna say that we don't do it sometimes, but you know, the term fuckboy is gonna stand the test of time. Watch my words.
You made it. By putting in this game, it's now etched on platinum on the words of time wall.
Let's just have That's a good one. Oh, the combo action! Get him, Yuya! Yeah! Oh, he's gone pink. I don't have enough heat. Good deal, that's fine, go ahead.
people are defining fuckboy and using Urban Dictionary. The definition apparently for fuckboy is a person who is a weak ass pussy that ain't about shit.
See, and that's exactly what you would call like a hostess to insult him. A hostess, sorry, a host.
Yeah.
Would it not? Does it not work?
Ain't about shit. This, by the way, the stream is rated M for
yeah, right.
For mature.
No.
Language, strong language.
Damn it! I'm sorry, I let you know.
And that definition was provided by.
Thanks, Dirk. Thanks, Dirk. Keeping this stream.
Every time I look over at Dirk's screen, he's got like a dictionary up.
Well, he's an editor.
Or like a
he's doing his job. Yeah. That means.
He probably actually even had it up already.
Could be watching YouTube. Some of our guys, you know what I'm saying?
It's cultural exposure.
Right.
Keeping up with the times. Market research.
Can we give you the Kiwami treatment? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. We want to see that.
The reason that Kiwami is so crazy though is because he does the like off-the-shoulder dress, and so it like, shows all his tats.
Yeah.
That's what makes her look crazy.
100%.
I don't think you use that in Yakuza. So
yeah, it wouldn't be that. I don't even be that.
I don't think he has any. I mean, he probably doesn't have. He just like, I don't care. Like, shoot me.
Guns don't hurt me.
Shinji, saving the day.
This is such a good, like, badass intro for Shinji. Damn, Shinji.
Grown up. Little Shinji, all grown up.
本当にお久しぶりです。ああ、出世したようだな、シンジ。出世っていうか。
桐生さん、さっきの続きなんですが、風間組を裏切ってない。
Oh, here it comes.
錦山さんなんです。
ショック。
錦だと。
What?
関西の5代目、近江連合の本部長寺田をバックに、錦山さんはずっと独立の算段してたんです。
近江連合。兄貴、俺は今錦山組の射程頭。
He holds the same rank as Kiryu.
どういうことなんだ?
Equaled up to him.
Before Kiryu. Kiryu's like rankless right now.
Right.
亡くなっちまったんです。だから風間の親さんは心配して。
So he never actually wait.
組の様子を見張る。
So he's currently like humbled out of like.
Yeah, he's out.
But then he gets like fourth chairman.
Yeah.
Back in fourth chairman all in like one stroke.
One fell swoop. And retires.
明日は本部で3代目の葬儀が。親さんもその場を離れることはできません。それに100億の件もあって。何の話だ? 登場界の金庫から100億。
See, the game never comes out and says, like, this is a Yakuza civil war. This is a Yakuza civil war. The third chairman is dead. No one's there to, like, no one's specifically, no one's in the clan chairman's seat. Which is what, you know, it happens at the end of Zero, where they're like, Sarah, you're the clan chairman. And that's our clan captain. And that would be the person that takes the seat of the chairman, usually. But that seat is vacant. 10 billion yen is missing. The head's dead.
Because wasn't, right, who was supposed to be in the captain's chair? Do we know?
For Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah died.
He just never appointed one.
He never appointed one. Because I guess Dojima probably.
Dojima would have been the guy. We all kind of know how that goes. And he couldn't take Kazuma, who should have been in that role, and like technically give it to him because Kazuma is below Dojima.
Oh, right. So who's running the Dojima clan right now?
Kazuma.
Kazuma's running. Okay.
Right. It's kind of been absorbed. It's like technically dead though. At this point, it's been absorbed into the.
So basically, okay. So the Kazuma family still exists. Okay, right. All right. We need a chart for this.
Yeah, I know.
So like, put something up back here, and we'll start moving characters around and whatnot.
All right. I think it's about that time.
Okay, we're gonna try this. All right. So while we're making the switch, we will continue. Let's plug some stuff. We'll pay the bills a little bit. So again, check out the. If you guys don't have it pre-ordered yet, go out and get it, man. Don't Don't wait. Don't be like, oh, I gotta play it on PS3. Gotta play 4 or 5 on PS3. Don't.
Please help us. Please help this series.
Don't do that. If you really feel like you need to figure out what's going on in those games, like we said, they always start with a like a warm up. Like there's a scene, there's a section of Yakuza 6 that will literally like explain to you what's going on.
And there's like 10 pages of memories.
So we're gonna switch game.
We're ready. Let's do this. Okay, you wanna?
Are we switching to
magic?
Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're already in transition.
Oh,
mode.
we're already in transition
Yeah,
mode.
we're in
Nobody told me.
transition
Here we
mode.
go.
Yeah,
Here we go.
So, yep. So yeah, we are currently we're going to switch over to 6 real quick, and because the reason we're doing 6 is because it's the one with all the improvements.
Oh yeah, we're yeah. Okay, hold up. Yeah, things are happening. We should have just like gone dark with this, but we have actual like
we're
audio
testing
now.
it.
We're like doing this live.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm taking that.
You're taking that. I'm actually. Oh.
Now you have to control the
Sam's,
controls.
Sam's got it.
Is this where are we going?
Just get in here. That's got Camera Joe, right?
I hit that button right there.
Where are we going? This one?
Oh wait.
No.
You got to do this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Try it.
This one?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Hey!
Oh no, we didn't have everything set away. Okay.
All right.
We're switched.
We switched spots. I am at the controls now. I get to see all the chat. Sam's got T over here. We're in Yakuza 6.
All right, we got to go find some Mahjong. We're going to
Mahjong.
do the Mahjong, guys. Okay, let's talk about Mahjong. So, for you guys who maybe aren't aware, so Mahjong is kind of like it's a pretty old game, originated in China, and it's sort of like this weird combination of how do I explain it? It's like this.
It's a gambling game first and foremost.
Yeah, it's kind of a game. It's like Dominoes meets gin rummy.
Right.
All right.
And if you've got friends who are into Mahjong, and like maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't, and you're like, I'd like to come learn some Mahjong, you can tell kind of like the quality of your friend. If they're like, yeah, man, bring your money. We love to have you over for Mahjong.
That's the worst thing about learning how to play Mahjong, because every time you have a friend who wants to teach you how to play Mahjong,
like, yeah, don't go in like that. But your good friends are gonna be like, you probably shouldn't come. I'll explain it to you on the side, and then you're still gonna like.
So we're gonna save you the embarrassment of losing a bunch of money, and teach you guys how to do some basic Mahjong. So Chinese Mahjong and Japanese Mahjong are kind of different. My understanding is Japanese Mahjong is actually a little bit more complicated because there's more ways to score, more kind of stuff going on. So we're going to be explaining Japanese Mahjong, okay? And I'm going to preface this real quick, okay? So I only learned how to play Mahjong maybe like 9 months ago.
In this game.
In this game. I used Yakuza to learn how to play Mahjong. The disclaimer is I'm not a Mahjong expert. I am just a guy who's learned it, and I'm still kind of in the today. This is Mahjong, the depth of Mahjong. We're gonna go this deep, okay?
We're gonna get you enough to play the game.
It's like Scott's sort of like 1 semester of Japanese. That's basically what we're doing here.
How dare you?
But you'll be able to play you should be able to like approach it with some basic orientation what's going on. So, all right. So we're gonna play. Let's play we'll do full game because we're just gonna run everything out. Kuitan, I'll explain some other time.
Right. But if you're getting into this game, is it easier to play with it on or off? Let's clarify that.
It's easier to play with it on.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's turn it on.
Okay, so we're gonna leave it on, and then we're gonna turn on Red Dora, which I'll explain a little bit.
Which also makes the game a little bit easier to score points.
It's another way to get points.
Turn these things on.
So we're gonna turn these on. Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
So one thing before we even get started, I want to point this out about the way that we're handling Yakuza 6's Mahjong. See these little pink letters? These have never been in the series before.
He's talking about these pink letters up here. You can do this. I'll point. You don't worry about that.
Right. So in previous games, you kind of had to just kind of know what the character tiles were when you looked at them, because you could easily see that that's a 2 and a 3 because you can count the tiles. But like the 5 and the 7, how would anyone who doesn't know Japanese even know that? You would have to like look up on a second screen, like, what is that tile? I don't even know what's going on. The wins which we'll explain, also have these markers, and anything that needed a marker, we put it on in Yakuza 6.
There's basically, if you don't want to play Mahjong with these like assist things, there's essentially 13 characters you just have to learn. Chinese characters. It's the numbers from 1 to 9 and the cardinal directions. You just have to learn those. But in the English version of this, we added them so you guys don't have to learn them. Okay.
And I got pushback on this. People were like, "You've taken away from the art of the letters." I'm like, "I'm making the game playable, guys."
Yeah. Okay, so let's start. Anytime I explain any kind of game, I always like to start with how do you win.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start with how you win Mahjong. Okay. The way you win Mahjong is you get points. You have to be the most points at the end of the game, which is this thing that's in the middle of the screen here. I currently have 2,500 points or 25,000 points. In order to get points, you have to basically create what are called yaku, which are basically sort of preset patterns of your tiles combinations, and then go out, and then by doing so, you collect points from the other players.
You're trying to go out, basically, by collecting this thing.
Yeah, okay?
That's your goal.
Go
out.
Yeah, to go out. And the thing that gets people really tripped about going out is that...
These guys are hating on you.
Yeah, because they're like, hurry up and go. So the thing about going out is that you can only go out in very specific situations, but oftentimes people think that they're ready to go, and they're actually not. So...
Just to give you an example of some ways that you can go out. We keep these in 2 different tutorials so that you can just easy reference these. The hands are the ones that, like, this is the ways you go out. The rules is a bit more of an in-depth explanation, which what we're doing live now.
Okay. So, all right. So, let's talk about. Okay, and the way you go out is by the most essential tile pattern you need to go out is that you need 4 sets of 3, and the 3 can be like either three of a kind or a sequence.
Kind of pokery.
Of the same suit, and then you have to have a pair. Okay, so 3, 3, 3, 3, and a pair.
Yep.
Okay, that's 14 tiles. All right. So let's talk about the sort of. I'm going to point you guys to the things you really need to talk about. What you need to pay attention to when you're first getting into this. Okay, because there's a lot going on here. All right. So the first thing you need to do is the 69, okay? That's how many tiles there are left in the draw pile, essentially. Once you run out of tiles, if no one's gone out, it's just like game over, restart.
Nobody wins.
No, essentially nobody wins, okay? The next thing you guys need to pay attention to are the round win and the seat win, okay?
Wind. Everybody kind of has this role as like a wind in Mahjong. So for instance, dynamic Tokusan right now is the north wind, and Kazuma Kiryu is the east wind, and this is considered your seat,
right? And every round, your wind will change. You basically rotate, but the round wind never changes, and everything else kind of rotates around. Okay, the dead wall, I will explain a little bit later, but it has to do with this is how you get door points.
The door is a whole thing on its own.
It's only the thing, but basically what you need to know is that the tile that's on this. The tile that comes after that in the sequence is special. That's what you need to know. So right now we have a bamboo 1 on the wall here. So that means like bamboo 2s for this one game right here is more valuable.
More valuable. So the thing that comes after this is what's... I keep pointing at the screen, like thinking like, "Oh, I'm gonna see that."
You gotta point up here.
You gotta point up. So the thing that comes
but you can't point up all the way.
Oh God, streaming.
It's hard. That's why I had to make the UI.
Yeah. So the thing that comes after that 1, which is in this case a 2, and he has the 2, correct?
I actually have a 2.
You have the 2.
So that's
literally sitting next to the peacock.
That's good. Yeah.
The peacock is in this case is the 1 of bamboo.
1 of bamboo. Okay. And then you have this. Obviously, these are my tiles here in front of me, and then there's this area off to the side over here that's going to be kind of where I can set aside opened.
Right.
Sets.
Right now, no one can see our tiles. We can't see their tiles. But if you guys, if you've played this before, you might have come across these options to like steal tiles, and that's not always necessarily advantageous because that makes it so that people can see those tiles and it makes them less valuable. But
right.
We'll go into that.
Okay. So I got a whole bunch of graphics. This side of the screen is open because I'm going to bombard you guys with information. Okay.
Here we go.
All right. So here's because the terminology is really important. So these are all the tiles in the game. Now these are not all the Mahjong tiles that are in existence, but for Japanese Mahjong, these are the only tiles.
These are considered the suits. So you've got the character suit, the bamboo suit, which is like little sticks, the circles, which are the little circles. You can count these to figure out like what number it is. We didn't need to put the pink letter on those. You know that's the 4 circles that he's got. And then you've got these what are called honor tiles, which are the winds and the dragons. So on the honor tiles, you've got the 4 winds and 3 different colors of dragons: white, red, and green.
Okay, and also I want to note that the order here matters. It's because we were talking about the door sequencing. So like if on the dead wall, if there's an east, then the valuable tile is south, and it goes counterclockwise. So then it's east, south, west, north, and it goes around.
You just kind of know the cardinal directions. That's really easy.
Okay, and then the dragons, which is also kind of hard to remember, but it's white, red, green, white. That's
right.
That's
cyclical.
the order. That's cyclical. Okay. All right. So there's some other key terms I want to kind of get across here. Okay.
Here we go.
So these key terms are the things that when you're playing the game, you'll see these graphics get thrown up on the screen, and you may be like, "What the hell is that?" So I want to make sure we hit these key terms. Okay. So the word chi is when you steal something, steal a tile from another opponent.
And you'll see that option come up. You're like, "You want to chi this?" And you're like, "Ah, do I want to chi that?"
Yeah. So when you steal, so you can steal a tile that completes a sequence that you have in hand. So if I have like a 3 and a 4 bamboo and someone puts out a 5 bamboo, I can steal that from them. However, there's a consequence for doing so. When you steal that, your hand becomes what they call open, like unconcealed. When you do that, my hand is currently concealed. No one can see any part of it. But if I steal that from someone, I have to set those tiles aside, and my hand is now revealed essentially. Okay, and that limits the number of ways I can score. So be careful when you do that because it's kind of dangerous. Pon is very similar to chi, but that's when you steal something to get 3 of a kind. So if I have 2 twos and someone puts out another bamboo 2, I can grab that, and that's a pon. A kan is when you get 4 of a kind. Okay, cons are special because what that does is that it reveals another tile on the dead wall. Okay, so that tile that's after the sort of unrevealed tile next to the peacock there. If someone in the game completes a kan, gets on all 4 of a kind, that tile is going to flip over, and that's another opportunity to score more points. Okay, reach is a state where if your hand is still concealed, where you've only drawn tiles and you haven't stolen anything, if you are getting to a state where you're 1 away from going out, you can basically bet 1,000 points and call reach. And when you're in reach, it basically means that your hand is locked. But if you draw or someone throws out a tile that would complete your hand, you can grab that and immediately go out, and you get a point for it.
Reach is like a good state kind of to be in.
Yeah, you want to be in a reach state. Okay. Ron is when you go out by stealing someone else's tile, and sumo is when you go out by drawing the tile that you need.
So these are basically below, like these are the 4. Chi, pon, and kan are basically steals, and then Riichi, Ron, and Sumo are more or less winning conditions.
Kind of sort of winning conditions. Okay. All right, and then last of all, let's talk about sort of the Yaku and the kind of basic stuff we want to be working towards. And these are the hardest thing about Mahjong is learning all the different sort of like Yaku that you can do.
Yaku being
Yaku being like the different types of combinations you can get to score. There's no way we can explain them all to you, and I don't even have them all memorized. So we're only going to focus on a couple basic ones here. So there's one that's all sequences. It's this top one right here. This one is called pinfu. It basically means that you have all sequence.
What's a sequence?
What is a sequence? Like a 1, 2, 3, or 5, 6, 7.
So a straight.
Like a straight. Okay, a straight. And no character tiles. Okay, so no wins, no honor tiles, no wins, no dragons. Okay. All simples, on the other hand, is no honor tiles and no terminals, so no 1s or 9s. Okay. So it's only 2s to 8s.
Terminals being like the end of the set.
All
the tiles only go 1 through 9.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And so terminals, yeah.
And this is the one that Kuitan applies to.
Don't worry. Don't explain Kuitan.
So we're not going to talk about
We don't want to lose
anybody.
anybody.
But that's what it applies to.
Yeah.
Then there's another one called where you can have 3 of an honor tile. So if you get 3 dragons, that's actually a point in and of itself. You still have to complete your set, but you since you can only go out if you have a point. Sometimes having 3 dragons or 3 wins that match either the seat win or round win can be useful, and we'll get to that if that pops up. And then another more complicated one, which is something someone brought up in the chat, is that there's this one called it's 7 orphans. In China, technically it's called 7 orphans, and it's when you have 2 of everything.
Insane. Hard to get.
If you have 7 doubles, then you can do something there.
Okay, Sam.
Okay.
Let's talk about the hand we have here.
All right, so let's. I'm going to take this down real quick. And let's kind of dissect our hand. So okay, so I've got a 2-3. So that I just need one more to complete that. I got
so you get a straight basically.
Yeah, I can get a 1 or 4. So that's
right. But
so
a 1 is a terminal. Meaning, would you want to go for a 1?
If it came up, I would take it.
Okay.
Okay. 5 and 7. Okay, I only need 1 tile for that, but it's not as good as when they're next to each other because I can when like the 2 and 3, I can get a 1 or a 4.
So if you did get let's say you got a 4, would 2, 3, 4, 5 count as a set?
No, you gotta pick. You need to pick. It's either 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5.
So okay, don't try to go for long straights. You need
it's 3. It's 3. You need 3.
Okay.
Okay. So I have a 1, 2, and a 3 here, which is amazing because that's going to count as a bonus point because of the dead wall. So that's set. That's ready to go.
Nice.
I have a 5 here. That's actually a we were talking about red Dora. So that 5 right there has a red dot in the middle. So if I can get this worked into a set, I'm going to get another point. But I don't really have anything to match up here with it yet, so it may be kind of a stretch. I would have to, unless I got, it's kind of a stretch on that one. I have a 2 and a 4, which means if I got a 3, that would complete, but again, that's sort of a stretch. I have 2 wins, but the seat win and the round win are not souths, so they don't matter.
You're east, and the round win is east.
So they're not really worth anything outside being a double. If I needed it, but like since I want to get either this one or this one, I kind of need to get rid of these if I want to try for these particular Yaku. So they're also kind of like not really worth it. So but this north right here is utterly worthless to me.
Right.
So this is one I'm going to throw out first, okay? Because I have no use for this tile, so I'm going to throw this one out. So things go around. Okay.
So you could cheat this. He could literally. This is the mistake 900 players make. It's like, oh, an option come up. I should cheat it.
Yeah.
Should you cheat it?
No, I shouldn't because I already have a 2. I mean, look, there is we could potentially turn the 2s into my double for my set and get double Dora here. That's an opportunity, but why? You never want to like throw something out to get something new. Like, let's not go there.
Let's not walk that road.
So
right?
I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to leave this and just let it pass. Okay, so now I've got an east. Again, this is not going to mean anything to me, so I'm going to get rid of this one.
We will archive this, guys. Just if you miss any piece of this, like this will probably be a strong reference for us to point out. Be like, we actually explained how to play Mahjong in this whole stream for an hour. So we'll put this up.
So this is another east. I don't need this. Just like Gin Rummy.
Wait. You are the east win though.
Yeah, but just like Gin Rummy, one of the base rules for Gin Rummy is don't try to make something out of nothing. So either you've got something and you're gonna build it, or you've got basically nothing and you're gonna get rid of it. Right? So don't. So previously I had an E, but an E by itself is not worth anything. I need 3 E's.
Oh. So the 2 E's don't count as a double set?
No. Oh, they could. They could, but I had already thrown away one.
You'd already. Okay, right. Sorry, I missed that part. I was watching the chat.
All right. So 7. I don't need a 7.
So you're just throwing away what you get right now.
Yeah,
just hoping that something comes along.
Right. So here's this 4. I could throw this in there, and maybe I could pull a 6 later.
But doesn't this make a 3? 3?
Yeah, but
4,
but remember, it's already locked in because I have 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah. So I keep trying to play this like poker.
So that's kind of a wonder what to do there. But I could grab that Dora 5 there. So maybe I want to keep that. So I got to make some tough decisions here. So I'm either going to throw away the 2, the 4, or the 7 and the 9.
Right.
I think I'm going to get rid of this 9.
We're waiting, dumbass.
So let's just do that. Okay, that's an 8. I have no use for this 8. Go the other way. Oh,
pawn.
A pawn. Okay.
What could you pawn right now? Oh, to get the 3rd win.
To get the 3rd win, but I'm not a south. The round's not a south. This has no value. By pawning it, I'm going to open my hand up, which means I can't reach.
Right.
And I can't get a sumo point, so I'm going to pass. I don't want to do that.
No pawn.
It's not worth it.
Okay.
Oh! 2, 3, 4.
You just said it something, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I might be... Okay, so let's see. Yep. So we want to keep that. We're going to get rid of this guy right here.
The 7? Because you'd be having to find a 6 in order to make 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
right?
I need a 3.
You need a 1 or a 4, correct?
I need a 1. No. To win right now, I need a... Oh, yeah, so okay. two tiles away from winning. Okay.
What do you need?
So right now, I'm going to throw this away first, and we'll go to the next one. So we get rid of that and see what we're at. Okay. Currently, what I need is a 1 or 4 to complete my character set over here on this side. And once I do that, I can like throw away the 5 essentially. Right. And once I get to that point, I can actually reach, because then all I'm going to need is a bamboo 3 or 6 to complete my set.
Oh, so you'd be looking for the last tile, which allows you to go into reach mode.
Okay. So I'm going to throw this in, and I'm going to see if I can pull something. That's a 1. So I actually kind of need that, but if I take it here, it opens my hand and I can't reach anymore. So I kind of so now I'm looking at now I'm playing the odds game. Like, okay, now that's out, so that's 1 less 1 in the game that I can pull. So okay, noted, but I'm not going to take that.
Okay, right. Someone on the chat was pointing out that in order to reach in this game, you actually need to activate it with square.
Yeah, you have to activate it with square. So sometimes what you'll find, especially what's cool in this game, is that if you're not really sure, you can sit there and just kind of hammer.
Like, do I have Richie?
Oh, I don't. I
no.
don't. Okay. So it's like kind of training wheels, but as you play, you kind of want to be able to anticipate when you're going to reach. So
Thanks, Double Vision.
So let's keep going here. Okay,
dragons.
Another dragons. We still got a lot of tiles. We got 30. We're in good shape right now.
So wait, you're looking for a 1?
I'm looking for a 1 or a 4.
Oh, but
so that one, this guy's throwing out my tiles here. So, which I can't. I don't want to take these. Oh! That's it.
Happened?
So now that's the 3 that goes into my 3, 4, 5. So now I am really looking for a 1 or a 4.
Oh, but
so
we already got rid of the 1 and the 4. Are they going to be?
No. There's 4 of every type.
Oh, Richie.
Yeah. So I can reach this. All right.
Oh, going to reach it. Do it.
So now here's what's going to happen.
I'm excited.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to put down. I'm going to basically bet 1,000 points, and it's going to go into auto mode, because all I can do now is draw a tile and throw it away. If they throw down a character 1 or a character 4,
but they've already done that. Correct.
Yeah. No. Yeah. But yeah. One of the.
Right. So there's multiple different.
There's multiple different sets. So if any of them throw down a 1 or a 4, I will get what's called a ron, which is over here on the thing, which means I steal to complete my set.
Automatically steal it.
Yeah. It's basically gonna be like, well, it won't, no, I can pass on it if I want to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can. But it stops the game and says, do you want to? Is that what you want to do? You want to steal?
Oh, I see. Okay.
And that'll end the thing. What I want to do, though, which is even better, is if it goes around to me and I draw the tile that I want, I'll actually get another point for that. Because drawing the tile you need to finish the game is
worth more than stealing.
It's worth more than stealing. Okay? So I'm going to go over here. So when you go to reach, what's going to do? It's going to ask you, okay, what do you want to throw away, right?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right. And since there's only, I can either go 3. I can either throw away the 2, and then I'm only looking for 4, which there are 3 of in the game. It says it over there. Or I can throw away the 5, which there are currently 3 1s and 3 4s that are unaccounted for, essentially.
Ah.
Okay.
So handy.
All right. So obviously, this one I have more of a chance of someone throwing that out than this one. So this is the one I'm going to throw. I'm going to throw out the 5 because I'm looking for 1s or 4s. So once I hit this.
Here we go. Go, Kiryu.
And it's just going to go around.
I love it.
And we just sit back and we wait.
Come on. 19, 18.
Come on. Oh, see?
Run!
He threw it out. So
he threw it out.
So before we steal this, let's do a mental calculation and see what how many points we're going to get. How many Han we're going to get, okay?
So wait. The Yakus are the things that you've gained, and at the end of the round, those Yakus turns into Han, which are points.
Right. But currently, there's only actually 1 Yaku here. Okay. I'm only gonna get each.
Right.
Okay. But there's an opportunity for 2 more points, which is I have a bamboo 2, so I'm gonna get 1 for the dead wall, and I have a red 5 here, so that's another Dora. So I'm gonna get Reach Dora Ni. That's what Kiryu's gonna say here. Okay.
Oh.
He's going to say, Reach, Dora, Ni, in the voice. So we're going to see if I'm missing
because of the red Dora being on, right?
Being red Dora being on.
So he's always turn on red Dora. That's what we're saying. Here we go.
So, Reach, Dora, Ni. Oh! Oh, I only got 1 Dora? How did I only get 1 Dora? Did we not turn on the red?
I thought you did.
I thought I did. Did I back out of it and not save it?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a no points hand. That's
So that's Peen Food. So that's this all simples right here. But that shouldn't work though because I have two wins. So I don't think it's supposed to work that way.
apparently it does.
See, this is the part of Mahjong that still escapes
Mind
me.
baffling.
Escapes me. So maybe someone can. Maybe someone in the chat like dissect why I got a Peen Food on that because that doesn't make any sense.
Coaster the Dimwit says that doesn't look like a red Dora.
It's not look like Red Dora, even though it has a red dot in the middle.
Yeah, I think that's just.
Oh, maybe. Oh, we're talking to James about this. Maybe it actually has to have the fucking dot over the top of it. I think you're right. That's not a red door tile. I think the red door tile for bamboo actually has a dot.
Red Dora is all red in Y6.
Oh. Okay.
Double Visions apparently played the important.
Okay. All right. So we'll see. But anyway. Oh, and when it comes to scoring, there's another difference after the fact when it comes to whether you sumoed or you roamed. If you sumo, you basically take the amount of points that's due to you for the number of Han that you had. So I have 3 Han. The number of points that's due to you is split across all the other players. Like they basically break it up if you drew the tile that you needed to win. But if you steal the tile from another player to win, all the points due to you have to take from that player. So that's kind of the trade-off there. So you can actually rob a person of a whole bunch of points. So anyway, so that was the first round. We're gonna go into the next one. So here we go. Let's digest. Here we go. One more thing. So this 5 right here. That is definitely a red.
That's a red door
That's a red
tile.
door
There
tile.
you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So I've got 2 1s. I got a 3. This 1 and the 6 are like useless. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good.
That's good.
This 8's kind of hanging out there.
You got a south wind.
That's useless. That's
north
useless.
wind.
And this is base.
White
useless.
dragon.
Oh, so this 8's only useful because it's actually would be a Dora tile because on the dead wall there's a 7. And it's the next in the sequence.
Right.
But it's nothing though. You know,
Right.
this is an example of building something out of nothing.
Right.
So I have 2 5s. So let's keep the 5 because that could be my pair potentially.
Oh, okay.
So and I would get a point for keeping the red doors.
So there's really no value in like, let's say you got like to collect all the wins. Is there like a secret like Uber hand that's collect all the wins?
Yeah,
No?
that's actually a beginner mistake because I would be like, there's got to be something involved in that. Collecting all the wins or collecting all the dragons
Does nothing.
does nothing.
That's sad.
Right?
I want to.
It's only when you have multiple wins or like your entire hand is made up of nothing but
Honor tiles.
honor tiles or something
Which
like
is
that, which is
insane.
ridiculous. Yeah. So let's start with getting rid of these wins because these are gonna do nothing for me. Oh, there's a poem there.
Ooh, for a 5.
Yeah, but I don't need it though. It's gonna open my hand.
You're right.
Right? So
You're right.
again, resist
the
the
steals.
steals.
Man, this game sets you up.
Okay. South. All right, let's get rid of this dragon. So the winds and the dragons can be worth points in and of themselves, which is one of the reasons I think you want to get rid of them early in game because, like for example, let's say that someone collected, like a couple rounds in, a couple turns in, collected 2 white dragons, all right, and you later in you throw out the other white dragon and they steal it. 3 white dragons is worth a point. That's a Yaku, okay. So you kind of don't want to really hang on those early in the game. You want to get rid of them before people started forming their hands because they're worth more as things kind of go on. So I always suggest you just like kind of get rid of them if you can. This 8's going to do nothing for me. Let's get rid of that. That's a poem. That's another
Salaries.
one.
Peanuts.
I don't want that. That's just
Not for print.
this is kind of a rough hand, guys. Let's get rid of this 8. I could pull a 5 maybe and get a 4, 5, 6 there. There's the 5. But I don't want it. I'm not going to steal for that. 7. Don't need it. There's another wind. So if I was a south wind, then maybe I would pull this. I don't really know, but
Still not worth it?
It's not worth it.
Even for wins?
Yeah, but because I'm not a south wind. That's
Oh.
not my seat. I'm not in the south wind seat,
I
so
see.
it's worth literally nothing to me.
I see. So much is so worthless.
Yep. It can be very situational. The value of things changes based on another 8. I don't need it. That's a 9. There's no sequence that's useful to, so I'm going to throw that away. There's another wind. I don't need it. I can. Not useful. 9. That's a 9. Not useful. That's a dragon, not useful. I'm having a very bad feeling about this hand, guys. This is not going anywhere.
Oh no!
Someone threw out the reach?
Someone threw out the Rishi.
So. Oh, so there's a 1. Oh, that. See, I have a 1, 2, 3, and now a 4, but I don't need a 4. Like, that the 1, 2, 3 is already locked in. Like, what am I gonna? I don't need to add to that, so I'm just gonna throw that away. So he drew the card, the one he needed. So he's.
Oh.
That's how it works.
All right. Oh, you got Ipatsu. What is an Ipatsu?
Okay, so Ipatsu is when. Holy crap! Holy shit!
You got.
That was an incredible hand. Holy crap! Okay, let's dissect what just happened. Okay, so he reached. So we all know that that's worth 1 han. Ipatsu means that on the next time, once you go reach, if someone throws out the tile you need, or you draw it on your next turn.
So like within 1 round.
Within 1 sort of go around, that's an Ipatsu. So you get another point for that. Fully concealed hand. That's because he drew the tile he needed, and his hand is concealed. He didn't have to steal it, so he gets another point for that. He's got all simples, which is, if you look at his hand, he's got no terminals.
No honor tiles.
No honor tiles.
What's an honor tile? Dragons and winds.
Dragons and winds. So he's got that, and he's got Dora coming out of his wazoo, because he has three 8s and 2 3s. So that's 5.
He's got Dora coming out of his wazoo.
That's crazy. That is a crazy hand right there. Okay.
In some ancient Yakuza down the line, if you see someone, one of these dudes, I got Dora coming out of the wazoo, just know that that's Sam.
Okay, let's get back to it. All right. Okay, so I have 2 dragons. So that's worth something. Oh, there's a 3rd dragon. Okay, now we have to make some tough decisions, guys.
Oh my god.
Let's make some tough decisions. But let's look at the rest I have before we start jumping. So we got 3, 6, 8, 9.
So you need a 7, and you can get 7, 8, 9, or 6, 7, 8, correct?
Or 6, 7, 8.
So that's
I would probably. Yeah, that's pretty versatile. I got 1, 2. I've got 6, 7.
Ooh.
I've got 5, 6, 7, and 2 dragons.
This sounds promising.
This is a pretty. We could do something, but now we need to make a decision whether we want to steal that.
Cabaret Girl says pawn.
Okay, Cabaret says I'm gonna go. I actually am inclined to pawn this one just because I'm feeling lucky.
All right.
But remember, the consequence of doing this, of going pawn here, is we will secure 1 han essentially at the end of the game if we can go out. If we can go out, but I will not be able to do reach. Okay.
No more reaches off the table.
Reach becomes off the table. Okay. So I'm trading a potential reach down the line for an absolute secured han here. So where are they going to pawn this? Okay, so now I gotta throw something away. Where are we going? Let's get rid of this 3. This 3 is doing nothing for me. All right. I've got 1, 2, 3 now. So we got 1, 2, and then the 3. So that's narrowing things down. Now we have to make it. Here's the next dilemma situation.
Oh man.
So I have to commit to either getting a 7, 8, 9,
or 6, 7,
or 6, 7, 8. It's both. It's essentially the same thing.
But 9 is a terminal, right?
It's a terminal. So let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that.
I'm catching on too now, guys.
Let's get rid of that one.
Cabaret Girl always pawns the dragons. Easy wins. Apparently.
Yep. So should I chi this right here? Because now that I'm open, I can chi all day long if I want to.
Oh, really?
Right? But do I need it?
Can you?
Do I need it? I
don't know.
got 5, 6, 7. What do I need to do with a 4? So I don't.
Okay.
I don't need this. So.
No chi.
Okay, so don't need a red dragon. 3. I already threw away 3. Get rid of 3s. Out of here, 3s. Oh.
No! Almost there. Not quite it.
No one's thrown out a 7 yet.
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Oh, guys. Okay, so there's 2 current tiles. Just let's review what we need. Okay. So I need a bamboo 5 or a bamboo 8, or I need a number 7. The number 7s are a lot more likely. There's going to be more of them out there than the 6s. So let's get rid of the 6. We don't need it, because if we take the 6, then we need another 6, and there's only 2 6s in the deck, right?
Yeah.
So the chances of getting another 6 is lower than getting.
Coaster says you could make it a pair.
I could make it a pair. Oh, that's right. Or I could make a pair. That's a good point. Let's do that. Save by the next draw. So this is going to be our pair. Thank you. I often forget about the pairs. You need a pair. You always need a pair. Thank you.
Poster, saving us.
Okay.
I'm glad that the fandom who like actually do Mahjong tuned into this one.
Oh, okay. So
Whoa,
I took the pair, and now this guy threw out this 5. So now I got the 5. I can roll on that. Game over. So let's go through and see what let's guess what our Han value is gonna be. So we always because you always want to think through it. Don't just take what they give you. Think about what you're getting. So okay. So we've got white dragons. That's 1. And we've got no Doras. This won't be all simples.
Huh.
I think I'm gonna get 1 point from his hand.
1 point.
I think I'm gonna get 1
it's not
point.
concealed either, right?
It's not concealed.
Right.
So this is gonna be like people you'd get if you were at a real mahjong table. People would turn and be like, give you the eye. You'd be like, what is this garbage? Okay, but hey man, a point's a point.
Run! Oh, that's a good animation. For crap's sake. Who put that?
Yakuza.
Yep.
1 point.
1
for the
point.
White Dragons.
Okay.
Plus 1,000 points for Kiryu.
It's not worth anything. And since it was Oron, I stole the points from that guy. So, all right, on to the next round. Here we go. All right, let's look at this hand. We got 1, 2, 5, 9, 4, 5, 9.
Got
1,
a 3.
3, 3.
So 1, 2, 3.
Okay, 1, 2. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's safe. We'll just leave that alone.
Got 2 3s here. That could be the pair, yeah.
That could be the pair.
Or you could even make that if you held on to that. It could go 3, 4, 5. Correct.
Yep. So whatever. The only thing in here that's not worth anything we know is the east. So we're gonna just dump that. And our Dora is gonna be an 8. If we can get an 8, that would be good. But that's gonna be a tough sequence to pull together.
Oh, you're now the west wind.
Yeah, I'm now the west wind. This 6 is meaningless to me, so I'm gonna get rid of it.
All right.
There's our 8. Oh, see, so now we got, I made the right move. So we have 7, 8, 9, and that's going to count as a Dora. So, ooh, very nice. So, what do you think? What do you think? What's the next thing to throw away here? I'm thinking.
I agree.
Let's get rid of this.
I will concur.
All right. West. No, don't we know? Do we know? I am West. See, but again, don't try to make something out of nothing.
Right. We'll laugh if the next one's a west wind.
But that's just how it is sometimes.
I know.
It's just something you just go, oh, that's what it is. 7. Don't need no 7s. We're really close here, guys. This is actually
all right. Oh no, it's not gonna do anything.
Well, I can make that my pair. Now we get 2 Dora for it, but then I'd be basically sacrificing 2 other to keep 1, which I don't. It's not worth it. So.
But wait, if you did make that the pair, couldn't you get rid of that 3 and then this is? Oh no, you don't have a 2. Remember,
right?
My bad.
Yeah, that's kind of shifting. It's a little bit too much shifting gears here. So, but let's keep it. Let's keep our options open. We don't need this 5.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just keep options open. Maybe I draw another 8, and then shit's crazy. You know, like so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But we're not quite there yet. Let's see. This is where things start getting. I'm gonna get rid of this. Yes, let's get rid of that. So we got Moses is locked in. Oh, that's reach.
Reachy.
Okay, so
you're doing pretty well actually.
Yeah, I'm doing really good. So I got reach. So I got 3 3s. That's why that is. So I can get rid of this 4 because I don't need it anymore. And what we're looking for now is going to be. What am I looking for, guys? I'm looking for 3. Basically, it has to do with this. It's going to suggest to me, but it has to do with these bamboo sequences. Right. So, look.
Oh,
I got to get right. So, this is a high
probability.
High probability of getting this. Okay.
Handle it.
So let's just throw this. Let's just throw this out.
All right. But that's the door tile, correct?
Yes. I mean, we can. I can
I
throw this out.
Right.
I can throw this out and potentially. This would be a very high risk but high scoring hand. But no one's gonna throw out that because it's the door tile.
You're right.
No one's gonna throw that crap out.
Smart people aren't gonna throw
someone's got 2 8s right now and they're holding on to it.
Right.
Just like I am, you know.
Right.
So no one's gonna throw that out. So I'm gonna go with this one, right?
Do it. Reach. Don't be like that.
What is that? Symbol.
Oh, run!
So that's my. That became my pair. The 4 is my pair.
Right.
All right. We should have counted our Yakuza. So this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be. Let's see. What's it be? Reach. 2 doors. The second door was the Ura Dora, which is like a door that's under the regular Dora that you don't see until the game is done.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the random one. Okay.
No ipatsu.
No ipatsu. No all simples because I have a 9.
Oh, because it's terminal.
Because it's terminal.
Ah.
All right. And since I rolled, I took the 5,200 points from Leopard Print Yuki. All right. I'm still way down, guys. Gamblin' Toru, man.
Gamblin' Toru came strong last round.
That was crazy. That was crazy. All right. Dora's 6.
All right, you are Southwind.
I'm
You have Southwind.
I have a Southwind. Dora's gonna be 7, but I don't have that. Okay.
Is Dora a sequence?
Doors are sequences. Yeah. So it's not. I'm not looking for the 6. I'm looking for the one after 6. Okay. So
All right.
I'm looking for a 7. So I got 1, 2, need a 3. 9's useless. 4, 6, 7, 2 9s. Okay, 1, 2, 2 2s. Ugh, this is kind of all over the place. I don't need this 9, so we're gonna.
Can you imagine trying to do this with actual physical tiles, like trying to like map it out?
It takes forever.
Oh my God.
It takes forever. It takes forever, apparently. No cheese. Okay, that's 2 dragons.
That's not a thing though, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this 9. There's a dragon. So what do we want to do, guys? Do we want to steal this dragon?
Pull on the dragon.
We're gonna pull on the dragon.
That's the thing.
We're gonna get rid of this south because the guy already threw out a south. So let's just get rid of that. Usually when you pull on dragons, though, you get kind of low scoring hands. That's because you're giving up so much.
Yeah.
Scoring potential. Nope. I don't want to cheat this. Oh, do I?
Huh? Why?
Because, it's not. It's not. Just throwing all these 8s. I kind of do want an 8 though.
You only get a chance for one more, correct? Because there's.
Right. I think I need.
Sorry, guys.
That's the one. This is the one I'm gonna like. So it's basically asking me, what are you pairing this with?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pair it with the 6 and the 7.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to throw away. I'm gonna throw away 4. I need a 3.
Yeah. Because you already have a pair kind of lined up already.
This
Oh,
is kind
twice.
of this is a low potential hand here, guys.
Someone reach you.
I think mistakes may have been made. That's how it works.
Sumo!
Sumo for yeah. Nothing need to be done about that.
Who sumoed? Who was it?
Is this guy over here, the guy who's got all the points?
Dynamic Tokusan?
This guy's
Or
one,
Gamblin' Toru?
The one on the left side. Is that Gamblin' Toru?
No, that was Dynamic Tokusan who got it.
Dynamic Tokusan. Okay, he can take it. You gotta get this Gamblin' Toru down, man. Someone's going him into oblivion. Okay, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh, strong.
7. I got a red door 5.
Nice. A lot
7,
of dragons
8.
and wins though.
Yeah, but I can just throw these away.
Okay.
And 1. So let's get rid of some of these. Always start with the character tiles when you can. So I have one of each of these, but it means nothing, right?
Right.
So,
See, I would have been like at the beginning when I first started this, I'm like, oh, 3 dragons, I'm totally gonna win something. Not gonna win anything.
No, you're not winning anything. Not winning anything.
Yes, guys, the Yakuza 6 does have faux Vocaloid songs that happen in the stores and in Mahjong.
I've played a lot of this this game's Mahjong, and the honestly the background radio for this like kind of grates on me at this point because it's a little just okay. So the door is a 7, and I have a 7/8. So I'm actually gonna keep this because I think there's a potential for a point there. I don't want to cheat that. Let's keep it. Let's just get rid of these dragons. Oh, 7, 8, 9.
There you go.
All right, we're getting rid of this guy. So
Why?
Because
you have 3, 4, 5.
3, 4. I have 2, 3, 4, and
Oh.
7, 8, 9. So the character tiles are settled. Like I don't need to deal with it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, so that's a 9 and an 8. Okay, that maybe I can. Oh.
What?
I got rolled, dude. So.
Oh, you put out the
Gamblin' Toru just
Gamblin'
rocked
Toru just roamed you.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's bad.
Oh man.
It's bad.
Especially because it's gambling Toru.
Yeah.
But he only got 2 points for that. For Ronin you.
And the game is over once I think you go a certain number of rounds, and or one person is like negative. When one person runs out of basically.
Yeah, I always just kind of wonder how this game just randomly ended sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7. So that's my pair. 5, 6, 1, 2 9s. Okay, let's go to the north because that's
right.
That's another 9. Don't need it. Dragon, don't need it. 2, don't need it. Another dragon, don't need it. 7. Okay, so that's 3 7s.
Oh.
So that works. Let's keep that. Alright, so we're gonna go to this 9. 3 7s. Awesome. Okay, that's a 2. 1, 2. It's better than this 2 that's hanging out here in La La Land, or this 5, which would never be useful. Unless I start drawing door of 5s, which I'm not going to bank on that, so let's just get rid of that one. 6. I don't know.
Why would Sega be playing this, we're being asked?
Why would Sega play this?
Why would Sega play some Mahjong?
Because you guys need to know how to play Mahjong.
You just ignore it. So many people play this Yakuza games, and I'm just like ignoring Mahjong.
Guys, I mean, obviously we're kind of forcing personal pleasure on you guys, but like, I spent so much time playing Mahjong in Yakuza 6. I go in and I play like 30 minutes of the story, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go hang out in Mahjong for a little bit, and I end up playing like 2 hours of Mahjong.
He stopped playing Yakuza. Now he's playing.
I just play. It's a Mahjong simulator at this point. So, that's 3.
And yes, this is really Sega of America, Radical Rabs.
Yes, it is. We're doing it. We're teaching you guys how to do this. 5, 6, 8. No, I don't need it. It's not worth it. Come on, I need a 4, 7. Oh, there's a pawn. Not worth opening my hand. Got 25 tiles to go. There's another 8. Oh, yeah, and actually, this bamboo 5, that's a door tile this time, so that's going to give me a point, so I kind of want to hang on to that. Oh. Ooh.
Mahjong is not the only way to make money in 6. And spearfishing actually pays out pretty well once you get kind of good at it. But yeah, this is actually a valid way to make money, guys. You can.
Oh yeah, I totally I think I got like the equivalent of like $2,000 playing this, which is like 200,000 yen.
Which is like in Yakuza 0 terms, some of you guys are like, that's nothing. But remember, guys, Y6 has a more realistic economy.
No. I need something. Why did he pawn that? Oh.
Ooh, there's only 12 tiles left.
Yeah.
Watch the game.
Okay, so it's asking me if I want to pawn or con this.
What's the difference here?
Okay,
I'm gonna look at
what's the balance? So pawn is basically I steal to make 3.
Right. And a con.
It means I steal to make
4. Which one's worth more?
Neither of 7s. Neither is worth anything. The difference is that the functional difference here is that if I pawn, I will take 3 tiles and set them aside, and the other 7 will stay in my hand. Okay? If I con, I'll take all 7 and set them aside, and another door tile is going to flip.
Well, let's see that. Can we see that?
You want to see that? It's going to make it so I can't really score this.
Can't really. Okay, well then that's fine. Don't worry about it.
It would be unwise to con that. But I don't think I think this is going to end up being.
We're going to run out of tiles, man.
Yeah.
Someone
flipped. Okay.
Oh my God.
But this is so when this gets it's called in Japanese they call it a
oh. What just happened?
Wait. So 1, 2, 3. Why am I not? Oh, because it's at the beginning. I can't. I should be able to reach this, but I don't think it's going to let me go because you can't go a full round here.
Oh.
That's what's going on.
Unfortunate.
That sucks. Draw.
Our YouTube channel isn't verified, apparently.
EJ. Get our YouTube.
Someone get us verified on YouTube, please.
Get us verified. Okay. All right.
So we read that. I didn't catch that. We just ran out of tiles.
We just ran out of tiles, and basically, so there's this mechanic that I don't fully understand. I always interpret it as like at the end of the game, if no one goes out, it's whoever is the closest to going out can score some points, and he takes them from everyone. But I'm not honestly. Maybe chat understands a little better, but there's some kind of like, I was the closest, so I still get some points kind of thing. But it's usually like a very small number. So okay, so we got 3, 4, 5 on the end, 9, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. 2 6s, 2 7s, a 7, and a south. Let's go to the south. Don't need it. I don't want to cheat this early in the game. There's another south. Okay, great. Awesome. Another west. Okay, don't need that. Useless tiles here. I don't need that one, but let's get rid of this 7 instead. 2, don't need to cheat that. Oh, we got some 5s. We got 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's something. Let's get rid of this 9. Oh, there's a Yaku for having like a straight of all one suit.
All one suit.
Yeah.
Like
so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
yeah.
7, 8,
So
9.
right now I've got one. So let's see. Let's count it. I got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Oh.
So I need a 4, an 8, and a 9.
That's a thing.
That's a
okay.
thing. That's a thing. Could happen.
Could happen. Yeah.
That's 3 3s, but I have 1, 2, 3. I
Then
don't know if that's useful. Let's just keep it for shits and giggles. 5, don't need it. And also, here's another tricky thing: is that you notice the Dora is a bamboo, which means people are probably collecting bamboos. But I have 2 7s, dude. I have 2 bamboo 7s. Look at that. Those are both worth a point each. So if I can work those into a sequence,
nice.
that's gonna work out really well. Uh-oh. That guy just threw out 7. That's worth a point. I don't think I don't want to open up my hand. I don't want to open my hand. You don't want to open up your hand, guys. You can avoid it. You don't
People only know it's official because we advertise it on social media. I guess we need some kind of verification. Look at us go.
We're official.
We're official. It's real.
I didn't realize it, but apparently I was only one away from winning.
Oh.
That's what I get for not really paying attention.
Nice. You're just going to roll that and win it?
Yeah, and I could have re-cheated.
You could have... Oh, because you got to... That's why people are like... Sometimes you read... people try to explain how to Mahjong and they're like, mash square.
Yeah, you do kind of get mash square. I could have reached that, but it was a little... The whole setup over here is a little weird. So I guess I'm just going to grab that and be done with it. I'm probably going to get 3 points. No,
nice.
2 points. 2
points. 2 points.
Dora don't count as immediate points, though. Let's see. What's my... Oh, it's a P for 3 points.
Not bad, not bad.
Too bad I got it from Yuki. I want to get it off of Gambling Toad. Okay. This hand is a mess.
Yeah, that's a hot mess.
It's a mess. So I got 2 1s, a 6, a 2, a 7, an 8, a 2, a 4, a 6, a 7, and a couple wins that are doing me no good. I have no idea what to do with this hand, guys. I'm going to throw away the 6. I should probably throw away the East. But, oh god.
Almost all the wins.
No wins,
doesn't
but
do much for you,
collecting all the wins does nothing. There's nothing.
But why would you throw the East first if you're the East win?
Because I don't make something out of nothing.
Okay, so you're not going to go for it.
Don't make
that happens.
Yeah, don't make something out of nothing.
I see.
If I had 2 Easts, then
that would have been a something.
Then that'd been something. But
okay, 1 2.
Yeah, that's a 1 2. 2 4. Guys,
this is a terrible hand.
This is a terrible hand. Let's just try to clean it up. Try to bring things together. Trying to bring things together.
All right, 5 minutes left of the stream, Sam.
Okay.
Just so you know.
All right, maybe we should All right, well yeah, let's finish this. I don't know how many more rounds it's gonna make me play.
Where did I put that candy? Who's writing my Mahjong?
Do what? Who is writing it?
I don't know actually.
Maybe it's John.
Probably.
Maybe it's John. Oh, okay. So it's getting into this kind of weird spot. So I have 2 1s, I have 2 2s, I have 2 sevens, I have 2 sevens, I have 2 souths. So
That's a lot of doubles.
we got 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs, and I need 7 pairs. So I need 3 more pairs, and that's a Yaku. So, but once you go down that route, you're kind of committing to it. So, what do you guys want to do?
Do it.
Let's do it.
Commit.
Let's commit. So at this point we start throwing out tiles that that other people have thrown out as well, because that means it lowers our chance of picking up. So like this 9 right here, someone threw the Toru threw out a 9, so I'm going to get rid of that. There's no chance. There's a lower chance of me picking it up. Pawn. We're not pawning anything at this point.
Oh,
わけわからへんわ
unbelievable.
Oh no. Trying to do a quick analysis on what I can get away with here. I gotta throw in this 9. Yeah, or this 8. Because someone already threw out 8s. I want a pawn.
No.
Yeah.
This is not looking
At
good.
this point, this is kind of when you're like, no.
We're already against reaching.
8s, nope. No, 2 reach.
2 reaching.
And you can tell they're reached out because if you look over their nameplate, you can see like the little this thing. They're throwing out this.
Oh,
one of these things. This is 1,000 points.
Oh.
So they're basically like, I'm betting 1,000 points for reach. So that's the thing about reach. Like if you put the 1,000 points out and you don't get it, you don't get reach. Like you don't win, you just lose that money. It just goes away.
That sucks. Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
Reach.
Yep.
Do it.
Okay, we're gonna go for the 2s because there's a higher chance of one of those getting thrown out. Okay.
All right. 3.
All right.
3 reaches on the table.
All right, here we go. We're going. This is
exciting.
This is gonna be 7 orphans. It's literally it's this one. This we're trying for this one right here.
Nice.
This one on
Nice.
this screen. Okay, here we go.
さんな
We got 21 tiles to go. Let's go.
What is Yakuza about, and what console is it on? Oh man.
Go, Scott. What is Yakuza about?
Mahjong, clearly.
What is it about? Yeah, it's obviously a Mahjong. But we're bringing people being like, what is this game?
I
need to
know. What are
more.
you guys even doing right now?
Oh, there was one of my 2s. Oh.
Almost. You had it. You had it.
He had one of my 2s. He had a 2, and then the person to the north threw out a 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be, Scott. It wasn't meant to be. He got 1 point.
I'm sorry, Radical. You don't have a PS4. It's a good time to get a PS4.
It is a good
There's
time.
a lot of great games on PS4. But I know the feeling. They're expensive.
They are expensive. Okay. Let's get rid of these tiles. Oh, we're almost done. Okay, this is our last game.
Last game.
I'm gonna blow through this one. This is the last
All right.
game.
Do it, Sam.
Okay, here we go. We use these wins as our doubles here. These are 8s. 3, 4. This 9's useless.
Right, Yakuza 6 is one of the easiest platinums to date, guys. You're gonna have, if you do everything and you do it, kind of play it to completion, you will platinum this game.
What was the hardest Yakuza to platinum to date? What do you think?
5 probably because of the pachinko.
Oh, God. There's a trophy tied to Pachinko.
I believe there is.
Guys, now Pachinko is my next great adventure. I literally do not have any idea how to play Pachinko. When I was working on 5, I actually had to try to figure out what Pachinko was doing because I had to make sure that that all the tutorials or whatever were working. I literally could not understand what.
Ooh, Jacob just gave out a code for Yakuza 0 in Twitch. Go,
Okay,
Jacob.
let's go. Come on. Oh, 1, 2, 1. Oh no. Come on.
You can do it, Sam. Frank says you can do it.
Am I beating Toku-san? Oh no, it's not Toku. It's Gambling Toru. That guy. Okay. All right. Come on. I've got 2. I've got a 2. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 7, 8. I'm getting rid of this 5.
I didn't catch who actually said it, but someone bought a PS4 specifically for Yakuza. Thank you. Sony says thank you too.
Holy crap! 6 door. Get out of here.
Damn it.
Oh, he's got 2. Oh,
Is that Hanuman? What's a Hanuman?
Hanuman. So that designates, like, as you get more Han, there's like classes. There's like 1 to 4 is called one thing. 5 to 6 is called another thing. 7 to
7.
9.
He's in Hanuman class.
Yeah, Hanuman class.
Oh.
So because that's where the trophies are, right?
Yeah.
Like getting Hanuman. Okay, well, anyway.
Hopefully you guys picked up a little bit about how to play Mahjong and can stop ignoring this entire part of the game.
Play Mahjong, guys.
Have fun with it.
It's
Have fun with it.
Super fun. Super fun.
Go back, play it on Zero and Kiwami. You just won't be able to the cool little pink numbers.
It's only 13. There's only 13 Japanese characters you need to learn, or Chinese characters to play the game without help. So thanks for joining us, guys. Again, Yakuza 6, March 20th. Launch edition is on pre-order right now. Go get it. And if you are concerned about jumping from Kiwami or 0 all the way to 6, you can. We have the experience site. Go check it out. Yakuza.sega.com/experience. We have all kinds of stuff going on there. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. We have more stuff for you guys next week. So come back and we'll see you then.
Thanks, guys.
Catch us on Twitter, Facebook.
Woo! All that.
Later.